Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to thank you all so much for your kind attention once again. And it is definitely a privilege and honor to join back to you. Uh, I was able to make it back to the United States from India back in 2023. I arrived in the United States in October 2023, and I was on the lookout for a good paying job. Mostly, I relied on low paying jobs throughout my life. And when I started working for this company in Louisville, Texas called Assurant Corporation, I was awarded with $15 an hour. It was a wage based job. And I was not on the lookout for making a lot of money. And I did not have a lot of finances or anything like that. I did not save up a lot of money or anything like that. And I started working for this company in the early 2024, and I worked there for a little over 1 year. And unfortunately, I was terminated for a reason that I think was not that cannot be warranted or justifiable. But anyway, and I started working there, and I did not know what my future hold. And I was in association with a lot of my co-workers. A few people that I would like to point out this morning are Ramesh Sojitra, who was from the great state of Gujarat in India, and he owns 250 acres of farmland where he cultivates both cotton and peanut on seasonal basis. He was a great friend of mine. We communicated constantly about a lot of subjects, and he was a good friend of mine. And I also want to talk about an iconic figure when it comes to Assurant Corporation in Louisville, Texas. His name was Merchant Ghulam. Merchant Ghulam was originally from Karachi, Pakistan, and he and I had a great time talking to each other based on various in various subjects, and he was considered to be a great friend of mine, and I had this great opportunity to talk to him about a lot of things, and he was very tolerant. He did not really he had great tolerance when it comes to talking about any subjects. He was very flexible when you really talk about it. He did not care about talking about Islam, Christianity, or Hinduism at work, although he was kind of reluctant when it comes to talking about religion because of the company policy. So when we talk about Assurant Corporation is a mobile company based in Louisville, Texas, that provides risk management services and solutions for customers and businesses. And my job, I worked there as a cosmetic inspector. My duties involve testing and grading mobile phones based on their defects. And I had a great time, by the way, and I had a good time talking to people. And another person that I would like to talk about today is Mush Kauser, who was only about 26 years of age, who is also from Karachi, and who spoke very good English and had tremendous knowledge. And she used to work for DHL company in Karachi, where she was a marketing analyst. And she and I shared a lot of stories, and I had a great opportunity. She spoke both Urdu and Hindi. And another person I would like to point out is Shan. And Shan was a very good friend of mine who shared food with me almost all the time. I just remember those times that I cherished with him. And these people are no longer in contact with me, by the way. They have been told no to. I don't know what is the reason behind their inaction. And I try to contact them. So every time I call them, the telephone connection is not there. I will not be connected, in other words. So a couple that I like to point out today is Sanjay and Shiny. Sanjay and Shiny are considered to be good friends of mine, like family friends, and I have always loved them, and I had a good time talking with them, and they cared for me. They were very, very nice and intelligent people. They're originally from Philai, Madhya Pradesh, and I had a good time with them. I no longer in contact with them for some reason that I don't get connected with them for some reason. And who else? And one important person that I want to point out this morning is the person that I met at Assurant, whose name is Pratibha Acharya. Pratibha Acharya is a 26-year-old girl who is originally from the great nation of Nepal. Nepal is a landlocked country that is situated in the eastern part of the world, Eastern Asia, that borders China to the north, India to the south, and barely bordering Bangladesh. And Nepal is with 30 million people, and the religious landscape of Nepal is dominated by both Hinduism and Buddhism. Pratibha Acharya is very intelligent. She holds a bachelor's degree in nursing, and she had a sparkling smile on her face all the time, very athletic and very beautiful, and I really loved her. And I started talking to her a few months into my occupational employment there at Assurant, and I had a great time talking with her. I did not know what was going to happen to me afterward based on who she was going to me. She was very assiduous, and means very compassionate and caring, and we had a productive conversation sporadically. And we talked about personal information and stuff like that. And I was interested in her, by the way, and I enjoyed talking to her. And she was very beautiful. I really loved her. And, I expressed my interest. I'm 50 years old, by the way. She was only 26. That is very significant and remarkable, and I cannot stop talking about that. It was love at first for me, when I started speaking with her. The very first question that I asked was that where she was from. I asked her, "Are you from Nepal?" And she goes, "Yes." And she asked me where I was from. And, that conversation, our life started there, really, when you think about it. And she was a great person, by the way. And she was on the weekend shift. And she came to my shift to work overtime. And she lived in Fort Worth, Texas, and that is where I am right now. And she was very intelligent, and I'm pretty sure she speaks 3 different languages: Hindi, Nepali, and English. And she told me, and she asked me if I have ever been to Nepal, and I told her no, and I wanted to tell her that I want to come with you when you go there next time. And her favorite food, by the way, is chili and naan with mutton curry, and I wanted to give her that. I never was able to. But anyway, what happened to me was that I started writing her emails and expressing my interest, and I told her that I love her, and she never replied. She did not say anything to me, and I kept on writing to her, and that lasted for about 2 months. And it was because of this reason I was fired from my work, and they said that it was against the policy of the company to use personal property of the company for personal use. In other words, they were saying that my activities were considered to be against the company's policy, and therefore they decided to fire me. Even though Pratibha did not complain about me, she did not say anything about me, she was still in love with me. Her inaction made me think that she was in love with me, so I continued on. So after getting fired from work, I still started writing her because pratibha.acharya@assurant.com was her email address. And this one time, she sent me an email saying that, "I am not interested. Please leave me alone. Don't ever contact me." And it kind of hurt me, but that did not make me stop. I continued to write, and I continued to write a lot more, in detail, by the way, and she never replied. That gave me the impression that she was in love with me. And sure enough, and she is. And after having been fired from that company, I still continue to be in touch with her, and I started talking to her. And talking means I started writing to her, and she never said anything. She never resisted. So this gave me the forward thrust or the impetus to continue with that relationship, and I did. And today we are married, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That is the essence, that is the beauty of this. And I really have to tell you that Pratibha Acharya is everything to me, and I love her more than anything in this world except for Christ. And I have to tell you, we talk every day, not directly over the phone. We don't email. We're not able to write emails. We are not able to talk over the phone, but we talk. I know, you know how it is done. And we talk every day, and we're so happy. And we are officially married, by the way. She lives in Fort Worth by herself in a house, and I live in a motel in Fort Worth, and I've been here for a little over a month, and I expect to meet her very soon, and I think that we have a great life ahead of us, and that's what I want to accomplish, and I'm sure that that is exactly what she wants. And when it comes to Pratibha Acharya, Pratibha means talent, Acharya means instructor. She taught me a lot of things, by the way. And she has been so nice to me, and I'm so thankful to Pratibha for that. I want you all to know about this because I am married to this young 26-year-old Nepali girl. By the way, she doesn't look Nepali. She looks Indian. When you really think about it, she doesn't look like a Chinese person or a Myanmar or a Bhutani or anything like that. But she resembles the face of a Bollywood star, actress, by the way. More than likely, the Patani, if you will. Not exactly, but I'm not exaggerating or anything like that. And her posture can be resembled with the Priyadarshan's daughter, and whose name is Kalyani Priyadarshan, probably the same body style, same height, I would say, about 5'8", or 5'7.5", 5'8". And I really love Pratibha, and I can't forget Pratibha ever. Pratibha is everything to me, and I am planning to take Pratibha to Kerala State to meet with politicians and film stars and the locals in my village. And hopefully we will have a great time, and I am planning to introduce her to you. I don't know how many of you have. I don't think anybody's seen her, but you will. And it's going to be a great opportunity for you to meet her, and we can definitely have a conversation. And I look forward to that. And I really want to thank each and every one of you for your kind attention this morning. You have been so great, and I really want to thank you. May God bless each and every one of you. Okay. This is just simple English. I just wanted to tell you about my life and what is happening with me today, and that's what it is. And hopefully everything is going to be just fine. Everything is going to be just fine. And let me see. And yeah, I'll talk more about this later. Thank you all so much. Thank you.